body, and we have the deep sleep body, Karana Sarira, Stula Sarira, Shushma Sarira. Same way, we have the consciousness body, the cosmic body also. Somehow we have not experienced the cosmic body because we are so engaged in the waking state in the materialistic world. When we understand, Bhagavan beautifully says, thoughts, where do you reside? Then what are you? The Sunya is the ultimate space where you flower into the ultimate oneness with Paramashiva. This science is being understood by Prahlada, Markandeya, Dhruva, all of them who manifested all the powers of Paramashiva by understanding the little changes. Bhagavan says, sleep and the samadhi is exactly same. The final root, the final meticulous difference is only you're aware in the sleep becomes samadhi, you're not aware becomes sleep. And every day we do that for 8 hours and we are not bored and tired. In fact, we are very happy and we don't want to miss even one day. None of them. The beautiful space is because we are going to the Brahman, who we are, where there is nothing. There is no materialistic world, there is no the security, there is no people, there is nothing. But we are in such a blissful space. Is nothingness the blissful space? No, the consciousness, the very core, who you are, residing in that space. We are so bored, Bhagavan says, you are so bored and tired of our outer world confusion, chaos, and all the traumas that we do on ourselves. We want to give a break to ourselves and reside in the beautiful space. That is the deep sleep space. And nobody can deny that they don't like it. They are so happy. If at 2 o'clock anybody is woken up, they are so happy that they have a couple of more hours to sleep. Nobody is unhappy. Oh my God, I did already 6 hours. I have to do 2 more hours. Nobody is sad. They want to do more and more into that space because that is the most blissful space. And that is the very nature of us, where we exist. That is why we keep going back to that. The very nature, how we exist. How the water, when it is in ocean, we can't drink even 1 cup of water. It's so salty. And the water, if you desalinate also, it is not tasty at all. But when the same water gets absorbed and it goes to the Akasha, as clouds, and then comes down as rain, it is completely beautiful, nice taste. Once you merge into the Paramashiva space and wake up as Paramashiva consciously, then the most beautiful space, you become such a beautiful, auspicious being and you radiate all the auspiciousness of Paramashiva, all the powers of Paramashiva manifest in you. Even glimpse, power manifestation is not the quantity. Oh, the Siddhas, this much quantity, that much quantity. It is the recognizing that space is all about power manifestation, beyond your self-doubt, self-denial, and self-hatred. If you recognize that you have a possibility beyond what you understand as body and mind, you have achieved the conscious space and living as conscious sovereignty. Here beautifully the Pandya king, he was once got a vision when he sat under a tree. When he was going somewhere, he had a vision and the Devatas themselves guided him to build a temple, and not just guided him, gave him even the subtlest instruction. Where is the Brahmin street? Where is the mandapam? Where is the tank? Every single thing is being clearly told. When he had a vision of the Devatas doing yajna once under a tree, he got all the vision, greatest vision for manifesting the higher reality. This is in the Thiruvallayadal Puranam, Madurai Kandam. All these greater signs, all these great kings really were able to live and manifest their reality as emperor. Janaka was an emperor. He was able to manifest all the powers of Paramashiva and he was unclutched. Even when his own kingdom was on fire, nothing mattered to him except he was making sure everybody is safe. But nothing he lost because he cannot lose anything from the dream he knows. Bhagavan beautifully explains how a villager was able to see something beyond his mind and body as consciousness, and how he lived beyond his body and mind as consciousness. Bhagavan beautifully narrates.
Truth, really. Understand? So that's why I came here. And he brought a small pillow. That's another beautiful thing. He brought a pillow. Lie down on this pillow and leave him there. Put that murti back. From 1 mile, he was lying down in his home. He says, I had a dream. Shiva told me that one sadhu is lying on me. Take that. And he brought the pillow and told me to put the brick that side. We don't know who all are having connection to what all. Just his deep love for that ordinary brick, which is used for construction, can create a telepathy power in him. Understand? I read an article. American Army is trying to develop telepathy power to use during the war times.
Beautiful. How Bhagavan is talking. Bhagavan beautifully narrates the brick that he was trying to lie down, and that brick happened to be just an ordinary brick, but the 1 mile away, the person in the village was able to see that this brick is Shivalinga and somebody is lying on it. And he saw a sadhu also, and he bought a pillow. Not only that, there was a foreigner with Bhagavan, and the foreigner said, what a grateful space and what a great gift. Can I take this and worship it? Will you sell it to me? And the villager sold that brick as Shivalinga to this foreigner. Bhagavan was very shocked. How you're telling me not to put my head, but you're selling that as a gift for this foreigner. For that, the villager beautifully said, if I can install that Shivalinga in this brick, why can't I do it in any other brick? And I can create as many bricks as I want as Shivalinga and worship it. Bhagavan was so happy to understand not just his body and mind, but he also saw consciousness in everything. The villagers see consciousness in the tree, in the field, in the bricks, in everything. They paint the turmeric and start worshipping it as Paramashiva. Seeing everything as Paramashiva is one of the greatest quality that Bhagavan says makes us understand that even a little thing beyond your mind and body, if you can connect to that in oneness, you have achieved the space of oneness with Paramashiva. Here beautifully, one of the devotee here explains how he manifested the power of remote vision, not just telling mere details of the object, but also which country it is made and how the things arranged in his house. We can hear from the devotee, Shakshi Pramana.
Help practitioner. It was a remote vision about scanning a house, and I could scan the whole living room of the person which is sitting in front of me, which I never met. I would never even saw his house, and I could see all the furniture, his television, the closet. I saw boxes and books. I saw actually his whole living room. So the guy was trying to get me more difficult questions, and then he said, like, can you see where I bought the table? And then I was able to look under beneath the table, and I saw the mark made in Morocco. And I said that, and he says, oh yes, that's really true. And then he even asked me, can you see a glass and chandelier? And I said, yes, it's on your dining table. I saw straight away where it was. And I could also look under beneath it, and I could see it was made in Italy and Venice. So when I said it, the man really was always like, oh my God, this is so amazing. So yeah, that was our...
Beautifully, he described that he was able to see under the table, the make of the table, under the chandelier, the make of the chandelier. To that extent, your third eye was awakening and it was visible to your third eye. Now let us experience the oneness with Paramashiva and manifest the powers of Paramashiva. Each one is if you're here in this session, be very clear. You are the chosen one. 84 million, 8 billion people on planet Earth. Who is here in Kailash Kotyad with Bhagavan? When he gives a simple instruction, who is ready to follow? Only you. So understand that you are the chosen one, given the thought to be here today to manifest the powers. So celebrate yourself that you are the Brahmanya Bahuputratam. You are the favorite inheritance of the cosmos. You are the ultimate. You are Paramashiva. You are Parashakti. There is no question whether we understand or not. That is the very nature. Because this body is a dead body. We are breathing, we are walking, we are talking because Paramashiva is in us. But recognizing Paramashiva, we become the ultimate. It's like you're a $1 trillion kid. You recognize that your bank account has so much of money. You are it. Same way, you understand the higher science when you start looking inward rather than outside in the delusion. It's a mirage. How much ever you try to fulfill, it can never fulfill your life because it does not exist, including your body, including your mind. It is only a dream. If you wake up to the higher reality, you'll understand that nothing exists. Either you do it or it will be taken away from you and it will get done. Then that is the death and birth cycle. But you do it, it's an inspiration and it's a manifestation. It's a celebration of Paramashiva's space in you. That is power manifestation. Now, call up any of the partner, tell them that you're going to scan their home or their office or their childhood school and whatever object they would like you to see or you would like to see, and tell them that's wonderful. If you have Jnananjan in your Kantamala, apply in your third and take a paper and pencil, whatever appears in your third eye. Just note it down. This frontal lobe is the connection for you and Paramashiva. Whatever you bring in your third eye, the awareness, whatever it shows, you start writing down. Soon you will start recognizing. Power manifestation is not to achieve something, not to prove something. It is only recognizing that you already have these powers. Recognizing even little bit and celebrating will make you understand that you are it and you have the powers. So recognizing that is what we are playing these small games. And these are very small and very simple but very phenomenal, where Bhagavan goes on repeating that power manifestation makes you manifest the higher consciousness, the superconscious space in all of us. Now let's get into the beautiful space of oneness. Go by the guidelines. You can find the location of the object. You can find what the object looks like and where it is placed or any of the detail. Pen it down. And when your third eye reveals whatever it is, do not doubt with it. Is it consciousness? It is my mind. Do not let your mind question you. No questions is consciousness. Consciousness is a download when the mind is empty. So whatever it gives, just write it down. Few minutes of meditation and with Bhagavan in oneness, in quantum entanglement, that is the best blessing we can have. Just 21 minutes of our time for Paramashiva space in us is the ultimate gift that we can give ourselves. Bhagavan says, this is the only time we are doing worth it in the whole day, what power manifestation is. So sit straight with your head, neck and spine in a straight line. Visualize Paramashiva, Parashakti, whichever Ishta Devata you want to bring, Krishna or Kalabhairava, whatever you can entangle and merge into Bhagavan's lotus feet, bring that into your third eye. The verbalization, visualization of only Bhagavan. Absolute unclutching. Unclutching is completely understanding that outer world does not exist as we perceive. Nothing is lost, but the perception is where the struggle is. So for few minutes, tell very clearly how you fall into sleep. Same way I am falling into Samadhi, the Nirvikalpa Samadhi. And I am going to be in oneness with Paramashiva, entangle and merge into Paramashiva. So do not disturb me with anything. For few minutes, my appointment with Paramashiva. And that is Shakti Pada, holding that bhava continuously, sitting as Devi herself with 25 heads and 75 eyes and 50 hands. So alive and so much present. Hold that space, hold that bhava. And entangle with Bhagavan in the quantum space. He is already in the deep samadhi. And if you entangle, like even for a workout, you see something, your muscle starts working out. You see Bhagavan in quantum space, your whole body starts raising its frequency, especially when you're chanting the Mahavakya from your navel center, whole being vibrating. and you listening to that continuously, you fall into that samadhi space and entangle with Bhagwan and manifesting the powers of remote vision. So let's start chanting the Mahavakya deeply from your navel center with a deep listening for the power to scan the
Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Paramashivoham, Paramashivoham.
Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Vani open up, manifest in all of us.
Paramashivoham, 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 Paramashivoham.
Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Paramashivoham, Paramashivoham.
Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Vani open up, manifest in all of us.
Paramashivoham, 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 Paramashivoham.
Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham.
Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Varni open up. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham.
Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Varni open up, manifest in all of us.
Paramashivoham. 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 Paramashivoham.
Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
So beautiful. Please open your eyes and verify the details with the partner or person you have decided to scan the house. And please go and authentically verify the details. And whatever prasada you received from Paramashiva, It is the greatest gift that you can share at the end of the session. We'll have one more cycle. If you think you have not manifested, it's not for me, all these comments, then very clearly understand the first manifestation is the breathing. We start manifesting by breathing when we come out of the womb. If you're not breathing, then we are in a different space. So, all we start with the breathing and crying as the first manifestation. Bhagavan says, all of us are manifesting. We need to recognize the higher dimensions that we are manifesting in different form, different possibilities. When we start recognizing that we are trillion-dollar kid and we understand that we are the chosen one, we will simply manifest the higher and higher dimensions and higher possibilities, getting out of this rat race continuously into all the struggles, anger, frustration, depression. All that is the only thing which you can get from the outer world. Whoever, however great, whatever they are doing, this is the only output we have to say about the outer world. There is nothing, maybe few minutes of bliss, that is not the eternal, because it does not exist. Trying to fix something which does not exist or trying to achieve some is not going to give us anything. But understanding this higher science, that who you are, you become Sarvanyatva, you become the consciousness, you become Paramashiva, you become ultimate. You can download anything and you know anything. You can work on any reality. Bhagavan says, first understand your conscious sovereignty and then work on whatever you are here for the purpose of life. When Arjuna understood that, the greater science, he was able to manifest the greatest reality. Arjuna also heard from Bhagavan Krishna, and Sanjaya was also telling to Dhritarashtra. But Arjuna, Naranarayana, understood and merged into Krishna and understood that there is nothing that he is killing. He is doing his purpose, that's all, and everything is already done. And Krishna is manifesting through him as reality. And Arjuna was only in bliss doing the war. But Dhritarashtra, losing all his son, he became more and more into depression. He could not even see. And when Krishna said, I'll give you the Vishwarupa Darshana and heal your eyes, he said, I don't want, I cannot see the 100 sons dead. I cannot handle it. He did not understand that going beyond that, he can just merge into Krishna. We need to be prepared for the higher reality. Let go what we know as ourself, our body, our family, our all the securities that we added. It is not going to leave us. The way we perceive it doesn't exist. Like how in the dream it doesn't exist. You see dead people, you see yourself very old or very young. It does not exist that way. Same way, here also, how you understand yourself does not exist, but you're not going to lose anything by letting go. By sleeping, we never lost anything. By the samadhi, we are not going to lose, but we are going to gain much more that we can support and manifest and command over the reality. Such a beautiful space. Let's have few more minutes of meditation of deep oneness and unclutching, continuously unclutching and surrendering every thought to Bhagavan's lotus feet and raising yourself by chanting the Maha Vakya into the oneness space and scanning the house and noting down the details. And at the end of the session, we will share with the world. Let's start chanting the Maha Vakya.
Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Paramashivoham, Paramashivoham.
Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Varni open up, manifest in all of us.
Paramashivoham, 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 Paramashivoham.
Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest in all our third eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Paramashivoham. Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham.
Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham.
Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes.
Paramashivoham.
Let the Amrita pour, let the Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham.
Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes.
Paramashivoham.
Let the Amrita pour, let the Vani open up,
Paramashivoham.
manifest in all of us.
Paramashivoham. 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 Paramashivoham.
Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda.
So beautiful. You can open your eyes slowly and verify all the details. Once you verify all the details authentically, please share in tinyurl.com/powermanifestation. So many of you are sharing in that Facebook pages, and that's so wonderful. All of you who are again and again reiterating in social media how you are Paramashiva with a powerful cognition, power manifestation detail. That's so beautiful that enriching and causing happens in you. More and more Paramashiva space manifest as powers. The people who share more are the people who manifest a lot more. Every time we see them, more getting grounded by sharing all these details. If you see a dollar sign, you can offer a contribution, a 1 unit of your currency, in that whatever your country is, you can offer that. That's a beautiful space Bhagwan gives us to offer. The very space when we go to a temple, the first thing is the hundi next to the door and next to the Dwajastambha, because first thing we offer the gratitude, and that builds us more and more kavacha. The whatever we support dharma supports us, protects us from all that is happening. And it's so beautiful how it comes so handy in the particular time and saves our life. Go ahead, whatever you want to contribute to Kailasha, offer in the dollar sign as 1 unit of your currency. All these are very simple things, but really manifest huge differences in your life. How a tablet is very small. We don't do a research and development on the tablet. We believe what the doctor says, and taking the tablet, it reduces all our problems. Same way, all these might be as simple as a tablet, but following these things really reduces from so many traumas that could happen in our life. With that, all that we are manifesting, the powerful cognition and power manifestation, with a deep gratitude, let's surrender to Bhagwan's lotus feet again and again for our cognition to get the depth of our space, and more earning for the Paramashiva space to become the existential reality. Let's hold that continuously throughout our day. And thanking all of you in different social media, staying here and manifesting the powers of Paramashiva. Simple integrity and simple obedience will transform you into superconscious space. Thanking Bhagwan with a deep gratitude, let's end this session with a Purna Mantra. Let's sit straight. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purna Purnamudashyate Purnasya Purnamataya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhagavate Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam Padukarpanamastu. Om Nithyanandam. Thank you so much for being here. 6 p.m. we'll have it on the Zoom. You can join through eKailasha. See you there for more power manifestation. Thank you.